Hello, my name is Pickles and today I am going to get a job as a TSA agent. You can probably guess why I am going to get a job as a TSA agent, but you might be wondering what gave me the idea. Well, you see, a few days ago I needed to head to the East Coast to be yet again another gay porn gig, when I got pulled aside for a full body search. As soon as they asked me to remove my clothes so a man could feel my entire body, I became super fucking horny. The man started fondling with my crotch, which reminded me of masturbation, so I blew my hot sticky load into his face like a bag that lost swell. The man wiped my AIDS-infected cum off his face, then he started rubbing my ass cheeks and began to reach up my ass, when he will notice I have a dildo up my ass. He said, "Sir, I am going to need you to remove whatever it is up your ass, and I will rip my dildo out of my ass and they will take it away still covered in poopy. After that they will hand me my dildo and let me in the plane." That's what gave me the idea to get a job as a TSA agent. So next I will head to the airport and stop at the gate and enter the line at the security checkpoint. Like every other Drew Pickles video, I will become fed up waiting in the line and just rape my way to the front like using your luggage. As Dildas like knocking the women out with my cock like smack raping more men that lost swell. Next I will walk up to the security checkpoint counter and say, "Hello, my name is Drew Pickles and I would like to apply for a job to be a TSA agent." The agent, who will not have noticed I raped the entire line, will say, "Sir, you don't actually apply for the job at the gate. You do that somewhere else, but I will not take this as an answer and once more ask again about getting a job as a TSA agent." The man will say, "Sorry sir, but you can't apply here, but I'll show you where you can." He will turn around to get a piece of paper to write down the info and I will take advantage of his vulnerable cornhole and rape his ass like a bag that lost swell. I will drag his unconscious corpse to a storage room and steal his clothing. Seeing as I am Drew Pickles, the gayest man and biggest sick fuck in the world, I will not be able to leave knowing there is an unconscious man, so I will rape him again like a bag that lost swell. I will exit the room and head out to the security station posing as a TSA agent. The first person to go through the gate will be what would be considered by homophobic males a super sexy woman. Of course, to a gay poopy faggot such as myself I will become disgusted as fuck. One of my co-workers will stop her and say, "Excuse me miss, but I need to inspect you for any dangerous contraband you might be hiding," and she will step aside. I will see him start fondling with her boobs and get a huge boner, which will make me horny as fuck, until I snap out of it and notice him playing with her boobs, which will disgust me so much that I will grab a bag from the little X-ray security conveyor belt and will puke in it like blah, and the man it belongs to will look at me and say, "Excuse me, but what the fuck did you just do?" And I will respond saying that I didn't feel well and didn't want to get the security machine dirty, and he will say, "Well, normally I would talk to your superiors about this, but my plane leaves in 3 minutes so I will ignore it this time." He will walk off and I will say, "Have a swell day." Next my stomach will start to rumble and I will need to take a big diarrhea shit, and I will waddle over to my superior and say, "Excuse me, but I really need to go to the bathroom," and he will say it's not our lunch break yet and that I need to just hold it, and I will say I am not sure if I can, and then I will shit a little bit of diarrhea in my pants. I will barely be able to hold it much longer when a swell sexy man walks by with a suitcase and I will say, "Excuse me sir, but I really need to see that suitcase to check it for security reasons," and he will say, "Alright, but let's make it quick," and I will open it up and pull down my pants and make the biggest and smelliest shit in it like the peg that lost swell. The suitcase will be overflowing with shit and I will close it and hand it back to the man and he will be speechless. I will say, "Alright sir, you are good to go. Have a swell day," and he will slowly walk off without saying a word. Pretty soon a sexy as hell man will walk into the line and I will use my homosexual cat-like reflexes and put a metal paper clip I pulled out of my ass into his back pocket so it will set off the metal detector. The metal detector would go off when he stepped through it and I will quickly grab him and pull him aside and start inspecting his body. He will say, "I don't remember carrying anything metal, but feel free to check." He will not suspect anything until I reach his crotch and he will notice that I am spending a somewhat long time inspecting it. He will say, "Excuse me sir, but I think you have checked in that region enough," and I will say, "No, I am pretty sure you are hiding something there and I will need to take you into a back room to perform a strip search," and he will sigh and follow me. When we get in the back room I will lock the door and he will get a nervous look, and before he can even say anything I will rip off all of his clothes and start sucking his cock like glurg, and he will attempt to pull his cock out of my mouth and the suction will be too hard for him to get away and he will start shouting for help. Next I will begin raping him like then give him a golden shower like then a Cleveland steamer like then I will hear a knock in the door and I will quickly eat all of my poopy and come off of him and beat myself up with my mastodonic 300-mile long cock and lay down on the floor. The other TSA agent will have gotten a spare key and opened the door, and I will shout that this man beat the shit out of me and that he should be taken into custody, and the other TSA agent will call security and take him away. The man will yell saying he is innocent and that sick fuck raped him, and I will get a boner after hearing him say that. The other TSA agent will say let's get you to a hospital and give you the day off, and I will say no, I'm pretty sure I can still work, and he will say alright whatever. I will head back out to the security checkpoint when the manager will step out of his office and say, where the fuck is that gay poopy faggot sick fuck? And I will respond, I am right here my good sir, and he will say, did you really shit in this man's suitcase? And I will notice the man from earlier behind him, and I will respond, yes I did. I really had to take a big diarrhea dump, and the manager will say that is no excuse to shit into a man's suitcase, and I will respond by leaping over, pulling down his pants, then rape him up the ass like a bag. That job is the swellest job I ever had. I can legally violate people. That la swell. The manager will have turned gay and tell me I am doing a swell job, and to continue what I am doing. Boy, that sounds shit eating piss drinking turd munching cum guzzling boner bursting poopy cum, I'll turn you gay swell. I think I'll get a job as a TSA agent right now. See you later my sexy faggots.